Maybe the problem is not your praying. Maybe the problem is your understanding. Because you cannot manifest what you don't understand. This is where everything begins, not with activity, not with effort, but with understanding. Because in the kingdom, you can only walk in what you truly see. Before we talk about wealth, before we talk about money, before we talk about success, we need to go back to the origin, the kingdom. Because the truth is, many believers are doing all the right things. They are praying. They are fasting. They are sowing seeds, giving, tithing, and declaring. Yet their finances remain the same. And inside their hearts, quietly, privately, lives a painful question. How is it that people who do not even know God are succeeding financially, while I, who pray, love God, and serve Him, continue to struggle? If that question has ever crossed your mind, then hear me clearly. This channel was created because of you. And this is why we are beginning with definitions, because what you cannot define, you cannot understand. What you cannot understand, you cannot access. And what you cannot access, you cannot manifest. So today, we lay the foundation. We answer the most important questions. What is the kingdom? What is wealth? And what does kingdom wealth truly mean? Because before wealth enters your hands, it must first enter your understanding. Section 1. What is the kingdom? When we talk about the kingdom, we're not talking about a physical place you point to on a map. The kingdom is a government, God's government. It is the realm where what God wants becomes reality, where His voice functions as law, and where His very nature shapes culture. The kingdom is not religion. It's not rituals, traditions, or routines. The kingdom is a system, a divine structure. It's a constitution, a foundation of truth. It's an economy, a way resources move according to God's order. And in this kingdom, everything shifts. God is not just your father, He is your king. You are not just a believer, you are a citizen. You are not here to beg, you are here to legislate, to enforce heaven's will on earth. In the kingdom, purpose becomes the currency. Obedience becomes the access key, and manifestation becomes the natural result. So when we speak of the kingdom, we're talking about heaven's government operating right here on earth, not through everybody, but through those who are yielded, aligned, and willing to carry it. Section 2. What is wealthy? When we talk about being wealthy, we're not talking about owning a lot of things. True wealth is not about possessions. It's about response. A wealthy person is someone to whom things answer. Wealth is never measured by what sits in your hand. It is measured by what moves when you speak, what shifts when you decide, and what aligns when you step into purpose. When we break it down, true wealth expresses itself in 5 dimensions. First, it is wisdom, the kind of wisdom that produces strategies, clarity, and direction. Second, it is relationships, the kind of relationships that open gates, create access, and connect you to destiny moments. Third, it is influence, the ability to shape outcomes, environments, and decisions. Fourth, it is peace, the kind of peace money can't buy, the peace that anchors you even when circumstances shake. And fifth, it is resources, resources that respond to purpose, not just to desire. Money appears last because money is the lowest form of wealth. Money was never meant to be your master. It was designed to be your servant. It follows instruction. It follows purpose. It follows alignment. So when we talk about being wealthy in the kingdom, remember this. Wealth is capacity, the ability to manage, multiply, and move resources intentionally for divine purpose. If this message is opening your understanding so far, take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who needs this revelation, and subscribe, and remember to turn on the notification bell as well, so you never miss the next teaching. Section 3. What does it mean to be kingdom wealthy? Being kingdom wealthy has very little to do with having money. In fact, money is not even the starting point. Kingdom wealth is about something much deeper. It is about being trusted with heaven's resources. When you step into kingdom wealth, three realities come into alignment. First, God's government, the kingdom itself. Second, God's resources, which are what heaven releases and entrusts to you. And third, God's purpose, the assignment He has placed on your life. When these three align, you don't just have wealth, you carry it. You become a vessel heaven can trust. In the kingdom, wealth never begins with money. It begins with revelation, with seeing, understanding, and aligning with God's blueprint for your life. And once revelation comes, money follows. It follows obedience. It follows assignment. It follows purpose. Always in that order, never the other way around. To be kingdom wealthy means wealth flows through you, not just to you. Because wealth is a tool, a channel, a servant, never a destination. When you treat wealth as something to steward, to direct, and to channel toward purpose, God can trust you with more. This is the reason kingdom wealthy people do not chase money. They pursue purpose. And when purpose is pursued with obedience, money is the one that begins to chase them. Now that you understand what the kingdom truly is, and what real wealth truly means through God's eyes, we are ready to go deeper. In our next teaching, we're going to uncover why so many believers remain financially stuck, even though they pray, even though they fast, even though they genuinely believe in God. Because before God releases money, He releases heavenly resources, spiritual currencies that many believers ignore, mismanage, or fail to recognize at all. In the next episode, we will reveal what these heavenly resources are, why God gives them before money, and how they shape your capacity to receive, manage, and multiply earthly wealth. And this next teaching will open doors to the first divine law of kingdom wealth. If something in this message resonated with you, if you felt seen, understood, and awakened, then stay close. You're not just learning. You're stepping into a new dimension. And you are crossing a threshold. Please like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and activate the notification bell as well, so you never miss the next teaching the moment it goes live. Welcome to the Wealthy Gate.